write a one-act play and it's short and it doesn't take as long as writing a full screenplay. So writing a full screenplay can take respect each other.
Everybody, Jordan Diaz here with BUTV 10. I'm here with Russell Brand, star of the new comedy Get Him to the Greek. How are you?
I'm really very well, thank you, Jordan.
Welcome to Boston.
I like it here.
Glad to have you here. Now, you're from England originally.
I am.
How do you like the U.S. compared to England? Is there any similarities?
We all speak English. That's good. We're all basically the same kind of beings. We all look almost the same, like regardless of whether we're English or American. Here there is more racism, and in England there is more class disruption and wealth-based jealousy. I think there's more social mobility here, and there is more general sense of connection in the UK. These are my observations, like a Martian scientist on his first few days arriving on the planet. That lobotomy picture, it troubles me.
Now, you took a cross-country trip from Boston to San Francisco, correct?
Yeah, I was making
like that?
It was amazing. Well, it was from Lowell. It wasn't from Boston. It was from sort of Massachusetts. Lowell, the birthplace of Jack Kerouac. I was making a documentary for the BBC about On the Road to commemorate this. I think it was the 50th year of its publication. So I drove right across America and had a lot of my prejudices about this country challenged. I found like even in the Midwest, people were like well up for it and intelligent and very present, and all people that I thought would be slack-jawed hillbillies from the looks of them, like proper people, like people that I spoke to, and they're like, oh well, you know, Noam Chomsky said. I was like, how do you know Noam Chomsky is? You're an hillbilly. Go have sex with your cousin. Right now.
Mary Jane, get in there, right?
For God's sake, do something incestuous before I have to start looking at the way I view the world. So, yeah, that was a fascinating experience.
Now, a lot of people know you from the past 2 years. You hosted the MTV VMAs. What is that like, trying to hold an audience for 3 hours? I mean, that's going to be, I think, one of the hardest things to do.
I mean, like, it's like you don't feel like a particular obligation to hold the audience because there's like these big acts happening. You know, like sort of Jay-Z's coming on, Beyonce's coming on, Pink's going to swing from the ceiling. The more difficult thing is like working out what your role is and make sure you don't say anything too mental. Because I sometimes say mad things just out of that. I'm interested in the extremity of what's the convention, right? I sort of think like that. We're always, if things are constantly evolving, the interesting things will occur at extremities, right? So so that's where I sort of try and ponder. So that means sometimes I say things that people don't want to hear.
And thank God for the Jonas Brothers in the audience.
Thank God for
always
those
pick on
brothers.
them.
Yeah, they're a welcome relief. But I was sat next to one of them recently. That thing for Haiti, that phone bank thing. I was sat next to a Jonas brother, and he was nice.
Oh.
So there you go. How it just shows. Do not judge them. They were all right.
No judging here. Now, you're engaged to Katy Perry.
I am.
I heard.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first off. How did you guys meet?
We met the year before the VMA Awards when she did a piece for this. She did a cameo for this movie, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Yeah, because they were authenticating all the Snow as a rock star by putting him in the environment of actual pop stars. Christina Aguilera done a bit, Pink done a bit, and Katy done a bit. So that was the first time I met her. She was really lovely and flirty. And I thought, I like this woman. And then I didn't see her for ages, but I sort of thought about her. And then I saw her at the VMAs this year, and she threw a bottle at my head from some distance, 30 foot.
She had you at, not hello, but a bottle at your head.
Ouch! She had me, ow! Thought, ow! Like, we were in Radio City Hall rehearsing, she threw a bottle from quite far away, you know, like, and again, you know, women aren't meant to be good at throwing, are they? That's one of the things we say about them. You're not good at throwing or running. She threw that thing from far away, it hit me on the head, it hurt. And like, I sort of was angry about it, but then she sort of came over, and you know when you're in pain and you sort of can't reveal that pain because it will make you look less of a man. So I was having to go, yeah, no, that's good that that's happened. I'm pleased, but inside I was very angry. And then, you know, we sort of had a bit of a flirt. And
now, I can't help but notice your hair. I think it's a big trademark about you. Can I rock that haircut at all?
Anybody can have this hair.
Anybody?
Just don't go to a hairdresser's ever again.
Is going too big, too much, or no, never?
There is no restriction.
No restriction.
Don't inhibit yourself. Allow your light to shine, Jordan. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're capable of anything with your hair, your body and your mind.
All my secrets and my...
Expand. Expand outwards and grow.
Ever consider cutting it?
Never. Oh, yeah, I'm
Never?
supposed to for Arthur, but I've got quite a lot of power in that situation, and I may exercise it by having a haircut that no one in the position that Arthur is in would have. That's my next movie, Arthur.
Now, in your new movie, Get Into the Greek, you play Aldous Snow, which African Child is my favorite album, by the way.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, great. And you play Aldous Snow from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
What's it like working again with Jonah Hill on set? Do you guys ever get any work done? Like, how funny is that?
It's really funny. But like, sort of when you're doing like a movie, it's a bit of a, I think, it's, what is the correct word? A not misapprehension. Like, it's not like a big laugh making films. It's mostly boring, like making a film, except for the bit where you're actually showing off. The rest of the time you're sort of waiting for people to set up lights and cameras, which takes ages and ages and ages. Then when you're doing the showing off, that's fun. And then the rest of the time you're just in the caravan. Now, you can have some fun in that caravan watching the telly, or perhaps masturbating. But you can't do that if your mum's there or Jonas is there.
Yeah, the Jonas Brothers are there.
If they, for some reason, turn up, well, that's immediately not allowed. So, you know, but like when we're actually doing stuff together, it's amazing and fun because we've got a strange comedic connection that I really enjoy.
Great. We always see you in comedies. Would you ever consider taking on a serious role?
Yeah, I will do. I mean, there's bits in this film that are kind of serious. There's a bit, for example, where I have to shout. I did some shouting. I think that's what makes me the new Brando. I did some shouting.
So what's next for Russell Brand? What do you want to accomplish?
I was hoping to achieve spiritual enlightenment, right, and a cosmic mind, which would mean that I'd constantly be aware of God in all things throughout every interaction. Through this realization of the divine in my everyday life, I would be able to transmit love to everybody and, you know, create perhaps a utopian society where we're all free from oppression. If that don't work, I'm planning to start a chain of fast food restaurants.
What kind of food?
English pies!
English pies. Now I gotta ask, do you have an American accent? Can you put on one?
Hello, I am an American man. My name is Tony, the American man.
What about the people from Lowell?
How do they talk?
I don't know. Or hillbilly. Let's do hillbillies. Can I trap my British accent?
Please.
Give me something to say.
Your Majesty, it has been an honour to serve you.
Your Majesty, it has been an honour to serve you, mate.
Not mate, not to the Queen.
So I always see it in movies.
You mustn't say mate to Her Highness the Queen of England. But everything else, it was really good. I was about to say, you're a natural. Now, I'm going to have to stab you through the heart.
Now I gotta ask,
dishonouring the Queen.
Do people... I mean, I know people still acknowledge the Queen, but is she still as important?
Yes!
Because I was on vacation, and I ran into another person from London, and he was like, no, nobody really like looks up to her that much. And I was
Who
like...
said that? I want that man's name.
I should have remembered.
Because I would kill him.
If it weren't for Cancun, I'd know.
Cancun, so you were drinking. Well, no, the Queen is very, very important to us. She's on our money, she's on our stamp, she's always on my mind.
Always on your mind.
Always. I'm thinking about her now.
More than Katy? Maybe.
The same.
The same.
I think of them doing a sort of duet together.
A duet.
Wearing matching leotards.
Well, Russell, you're always funny to have around. Thanks so much for stopping by.
You're really
I really
good.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Catch Get Into the Greek when it hits theaters this summer.